Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you very much. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today we'll be doing a general reading for the spring equinox, or as we call Ostara. We're going to be taking a look at the energies that the universe wants us to be aware of, to be cautious of, to be open for, and acquire for the first day of spring and throughout the spring season. So as whenever you decide to hear this video, excuse me, it will be energies that we're going to be going over for the next 3 months. And then also happy May month for the Southern Hemisphere. This reading also applies to you. So take what resonates, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to be starting off by looking into the energies with the Oracle of Shadows and Light, along with the Oracle of Shapeshifters, to see what are we dealing with for this spring. Considering we just finished winter, it was quite a winter season, I would say, for 2025. But now we can move past that and let's look forward into spring and all of the wonderful energies it has to bring. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day, evening, morning, or night, or afternoon, whenever you decide to click on this video. I hope you receive the messages, insight, and clarity that you need during this time. All right, Spirit, what do you have for the collective? This one? Nope. Okay. No, it has to fall out organically. Understood. All right. That felt more real. Okay. All right, we're dealing with some interesting energies for this spring. So first card I have is card 31, Lady with a Bosch Egg, Ancient Wisdom. Along with card 38, Sacred Beetle Armor. You have a mighty shield. So actually, when I was shuffling, doing a pre-shuffle before starting this video, I did come across with the Lady with a Bosch Egg. And I was kind of already expecting for that card to come out. It's giving me this energy, and I have spoken about this in one of my latest readings. I believe it's my last reading for the lunar eclipse. So it was basically an energy of kind of remembering all that you have remembered and experienced and applying it to the now. Because we're kind of in this threshold of a lot of things are like in the final stages of changing or for something big to come in. So now the enemy is going to kind of amp up their attacks against the collective. So this is where the collective must remember everything that they were taught, all of their experiences, not even now, but even like going back into like the ancient times and recalling that energy and bringing it out into the now. Excuse me. I'm like, why am I struggling today? But definitely with this ancient wisdom, it's like, remember all you have learned, gained, and experienced, because now it is time to enact on these energies now. It's like, in my last reading from the lunar eclipse, and please take a look at that reading. It's really good. It kind of explains how we're in this energy of like the final boss. Like if you ever played a video game, you will understand like getting the final boss. It's going to be like all of the powers times 10 amped up to attack like the main character. And all of the bosses that you have kind of like defeated from before, even in past lives, now you're applying all of that energy into the final boss. And then with the Sacred Beetle Armor here, I'm also kind of picking up, for some reason, the Scarab. So in ancient Egypt, the scarab was not only for protection, but it was also transformation. So let this also be understanding that for a lot of you in the collective, your guides are with you right now, and they are enforcing your protection and spiritual armor because they know that there is something up ahead where the collective is going to have to like do battle. Like I feel like we're coming up to this energy and the spiritual warfare where there's going to be, I don't want to say it's like an attack, but it's something that the collective needs to be prepared. And you're going to have to tap into the ancient wisdom and to your own experiences and combine them now for whatever is to come. And know that we are being divinely guided and protected during this time. So, oh my God, I'm here thinking, okay, we're getting out of like the harsh winter. We're going into spring. And I feel like the spirits are like, yeah, spring is going to be a whole new level that the collective is going to have to experience. Like, I'm not going to like sugarcoat It's basically like be prepared to fight and to either fight or defend. But I kind of feel like we have the odds in our favor, especially with this ancient wisdom and the beetle armor. We have a whole lot more than we think. Now, it doesn't have to be just like collective sense. This could be also like for an individual. Whatever you are going through, your divine team is letting you know that you're going to have to get ready to level up and to apply everything that you have known and learned and gained and put it into action. And if you kind of feel unsure of what you need to do or how to go about this change or action, the sacred beetle is going to be guiding you to the either places, opportunities, or situations where everything that you have learned and gained will be put into action. Let's go into more detail with some Panther Oracle. But yeah, it's like basically just overall energy is be prepared for the fight to come, or be prepared for the transformation that is to come. Like we're this spring, it's basically we're in that threshold of entering the next level. For some of us, this feels like going into from 3D to 5D. That's way too many, Spirit. Oh, okay. Let me get 3 more. Come on, cards. What's going on here? Okay, something just told me right now for a lot of you in the collective, your ancestors are trying to contact you or get you aware of certain energies because they're trying to prepare you for the 5D. Like it is approaching and they cannot wait for you to feel or like be in a certain way. They need you to enact on something right now. And I feel like for a lot of you in the collective, you can feel it, but you just don't know how to approach it or understand it. I do feel for some of you, I did talk about at a reading some time ago, either in February. Yeah, I feel it's in February. That there was also like an ancient Egyptian energy going on. Kind of going back with like this sacred beetle and like feeling for this scarab beetle energy. Well, a lot of you may want to look into the scarab or ancient Egyptian energy right now. There's going to probably be some type of insight that is going to give you some type of insight or clue that's going to give you an understanding or a clarity of what steps you need to take. Oh, come on, Spirit. I took my cards. Now, as I'm looking at the Panther Oracle that I have right here, majority of the color that I'm seeing is blue. So for a lot of you, one of the clues that you could be doing to prepare for the 5D expansion or ascension is to work on the upper chakras. So that's going to include the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Do I? Wow. Okay. Spirit, do you want me to mention these? All right, I will take all of these, but I'm going to put them in this last row because this seems very intertwined. All right, that's a lot to handle. Let me marinate on this for a second. So the kind of overall energy I'm picking up right now is that the Dark Collective, as I would say, kind of like people who decided to kind of work with low vibrational energies, manipulate, control, be in the love of power and not in the power of love. Their energy is very strong in this reading on how they're trying to get the other collective, us, the light collective, to basically miss out on our chance to enter the 5D realm. So first I have is apology, guilt, confession, forgiveness. Now this can go either as a whole collective or personal. For a lot of you, affecting you on a personal level, there's going to be somebody coming back into your life asking for your forgiveness. But I feel with this energy, it is just a, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I had a long day, so my brain is kind of like, left or right, right or left. It could be for a lot of you, you are feeling that energy. Anyway, this person is going to come with like a fake apology. That's what I really wanted to say. They're trying to get into your good graces because for some of you in the collective, there are people that do sense there is something big coming and they want to be a part of it. Maybe for some of you in the collective, you have been working on certain things about yourself and you're finally about to advance into something. For some of you, I'm being told right now, you're going to be getting a better situation of living or like being placed in a better environment. For some of you, you are expected some type of upgrade, whether it's towards money, energy, favors on your behalf. Definitely for some of you, this could be a raise or a promotion that's coming in, or you just received this. And somehow this person has gotten word through the grapevine that you have received this blessing, this inheritance, this upgrade, this expansion, and they really want to be part of it. Now, where this lady with the Bosch egg and the sacred beetle comes from, where these are energies in your past and also like down your lineage who have dealt with this energy from before, and they have in their own personal experience know the consequences of what happens when you bring these type of energies back into your life. No good will come from it, just chaos and misery. So they're lending you your wisdom and helping you with your intuition not to engage with this person. And then in a bigger energy of the collective, this is like, these are half-ass apologies. Whoever these people are coming in, like these apologies are empty. They are going to give no change. These people or this person don't even understand the energy of sorry. Like, you and I know that sorry is just like an empty ploy. You don't really mean it. A lot of people don't even, like, when they say sorry, they, it's like, it's basically kind of like a glaze over, a band-aid on top of a bleeding wound. That is not enough, even though they think it's going to be enough. Give me a second. Yeah, it's just this energy of like, I do not trust this apology energy. They are not sorry. They just know that sorry is a word for them to be spared of taking accountability for their actions. This is just a sorry to be back in your presence, but not really show that they're sorry. Because next I have is trap, victim, allure, trick. And this is the energy where the Dark Collective wants everyone else to be in this trap. Again, we're close to something big, something strong happening all over the world. And the Dark Collective is trying to trap as many people as they can before they can ascend to the 5D realm. Now, for some of you, if it's not, related to the 5D realm, this is a trap to keep you from where you are, not advancing, not growing, not accelerating, not being uplifted, just stuck where they are so that they can continue drawing from your energy and feeding off of your power. I have mentioned this many times since February that there has been this energy of where the Dark Collective is trying to either kind of get the collective to fight one another, or they kind of busy go and pick out the strongest one by one and allure them to enter the Dark Collective. So it's either I'm going to trap you or I'm going to make you feel like you have to join us. And again, going back with the lady and the sacred beetle armor, these are energies that our ancestors are familiar with. These are signs and omens that they are aware of. So they're going to try to warn and help the collective avoid these catastrophes. For some of you, and I think I also mentioned this in my last reading or the reading before that, some of you are also in this prophetic energy. A lot of you could be descendants of shamans, of prophets, seers, readers, where you do sense this kind of like oministic change that is coming into the world. And you can either try to, get word out and let people be aware of it, or you could just sit back and just, allow things to happen. But I do feel for some of you that are in this prophetic energy, you do want to get word out that there is a change that is coming. I don't want to say like it's oministic, but it is quite powerful and it will shake up the world. Like you feel that this has happened before, because again, that's like your ancient DNA being activated through your divine team and your ancestors to kind of get your energy and others prepared. Now, you're welcome to put out, whatever messages that you receive. For some of you, it's going to be synchronicities through dreams, even through like random visions in the day. And you just got to put it out there. If, those who want to heed the warning, they can heed the warning. And if those want to kind of ridicule and make you think like you're crazy, that's on them. What is important is that you follow the steps or the directions that the divine and your ancestors are giving you, and you do your part to help not only yourself, but to others to ascend to the 5D. Next is libation, donation, pray, religion. For some of you, when I was looking at this card, again, it was kind of going back to looking into ancient Egyptian energy, but also for a lot of you, you might be want to trace your roots back to like maybe your ancestors' homeland and see what deities that they were worshiping and practicing back in the day. Now, being mindful that during these like ancient times before Jesus came, where it was more kind of paganistic, they have certain deities where they do pray for either war, for victory for war, fertility, abundances. What was the other word I'm looking for? Um, for a good harvest. There we go. Good harvest, good marriages, whatever that is. You need to seek out these deities and kind of give them a an offer. For each and every one of you, there is a deity or a saint. Like I'm even getting like certain saints where you are required to connect to and give some type of offering. Oops, hold on. Fix my chair. Like as I'm speaking, come on, chair. Don't act up. As I'm speaking, like Ostara, that is a Germanic goddess, all about fertility, the energy of spring. For her offerings are like the eggs, the fruits of whatever during this time. I believe strawberries are in season. But yeah, basically like whatever energies that are being offered for the spring, good time to bring out into as an offer. Anyway, I feel like I'm getting off in a tangent. But with this libation, it's important to make a connection to your deity, to your divine team, to your saint, whoever you are worshiping or practicing. And I'm gonna throw it out there. It has to be a good one, because with these divine higher beings, they're gonna help you accelerate to the 5D. Like it wouldn't make sense if you're making an offering to a dark energy and then expect to go to the 5D. That's not how it works. I'm just gonna let you know that. Like if you're making any offering to like one of the kings of hell or to some entity, you're not really gonna be ascending. If anything, they're gonna hold you back and drag you down. So be mindful when you're making offers. Know who you're making an offer to. So last I have is fright, depression, phobia, paranoid. This is the energy that the divine team and the universe is trying to get you to avoid. Because with this fright energy, I kind of see these are the energies that are going to come along with it. Conflict, along with curse, and disturbance. This is what's going to be left within the 3D if you end up getting stuck in the 3D, which we're trying to avoid. We are ascending. We need to focus on ascension and not allow the fears, the chaos, and the dark energy of the world to hold us back. So, with that, the last one I have is justice, equality, neutrality, logic. I feel like for this justice card here, because Spirit told me to take it, this energy, this is more like divine justice coming to enact into the 3D realm to indicate who's going to be accelerating to the 5D and who's going to be stuck in the 3D. Like you're going to be on the scales. And hold on. Yeah, something told me like the collective is going to be on a scale, and it's going to be depending for each and every one of you, like the energy that you have worked with and surround yourself with and have been connected to, that is going to indicate the pathway to the 5D. For some of you, you might be just ascending to the 4D, which I know is one less, but they're going to see potential, like maybe, hold on. How can you, okay, it's like, it's weird because I'm touching this card and I'm seeing like Anubis and like the underworld, like Egyptian gods, with like the feather and the heart and the scale. And it's like either the 3D, the 4D, or the 5D. And it's basically saying, like, for some of you, again, you want to avoid being in the 3D because there's going to be a chaotic energy happening. And then for some of you, you're going to be entering the 4D where you have done enough to escape out of the 3D, but you need to continue doing the work within yourself and your connection to the divine and to all that is good. And then for some of you, you're going to be ascending into 5D where you have an understanding of yourself and your connection to the divine and your divine team, and know that because of this higher like ascension, you're expected to do some type of divine higher work. Okay, that's very interesting, Spirit. Like all of that just kind of came to me. Excuse me. But yeah, that's kind of like what I'm picking up with this justice card here. At the end, the universe is definitely going to be um judging everybody. I don't feel like this is like an energy of like the rapture or like the final judgment. I don't feel like we're getting into that kind of point, like biblical kind of energy, but we are coming to a point within the universe and in this realm where we're going to be measured by the energy that we have like attracted, incorporated, and connected to, and where our stance is in this universe. If you heed the warnings and the calls of your ancestors, it's definitely going to help you get more leverage in the scaling, because now they see that you have trust in not only the intuition, but the guidance that your divine team and your ancestors and the universe gives, and that you do ignore and like completely disconnect yourself from the dark collective. Let me go in with some tarot. Yeah, this is quite a big energy for the spring and for Mabon. But just know that during this time, again, you are highly protected and your armor is getting spiritually enhanced during this time, because your ancestors do believe in you and they believe that you will ascend and do better, not only for yourself, but for the world and the energies that are in it. You know, the universe has this, the universe has a big plan for us. And we all have our own jobs and duties and paths to make sure that this job is completed, or that this mission is completed. Interesting. Let me get one more. Too many. Okay, I'll take these two. Oh my God, my God. Okay. I was just, oh my God. Okay, let me just put this down. Wow, my brain is yeah, that's already two predictions coming true. Okay. I'm gonna get myself situated. So under apology, I have the Magician. This is the energy that the collective and majority is becoming. You are being masters of all of the elements and experiences that you have gained. Again, it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, like your divine team and your ancestors asking you to incorporate everything that you have learned and gained and experienced and applying it to whatever is to come. And I do see with the magician here, a lot of you guys are ready. You're ready to ascend to the 5D. You are ready to defeat whatever the dark collective tries to send to you, either on a personal scale or on a big scale. It doesn't matter. Every each and one of you is ready, for this next step, for this advancement, for this ascension that is happening. And this is why the Dark Collective is trying to come in, through your graces, so that they can take advantage of everything that you have learned and gained and excelled and use it for their own selfish needs. I am going to pull an extra card though for this magician. Hold on. Okay. We'll take that. So with the magician, I have the Eight of Pentacles. They've been watching you work on yourself and these energies for a while. For a lot of you, be mindful that you may have monitoring spirits from either exes, old friends, family members, even co-workers and bosses, that they have been keeping an eye on you and see how well you've been advancing ever since you have let them go. For some of you, these could be social media accounts that are busy following you. This could also be certain people being used to kind of spy on you. And like I said in the first place, monitoring spirits. So summoning some type of dark spirit to keep an eye on you, to see what you're doing, or what is it that you're doing, that you are just becoming better in your own element and in your life. Now, next I have under trap is judgment. So here's that energy that I was picking up. This energy of like the awakening is happening, and you are going to be measured and judged by everything that you have done, gained, experienced, and connected, and we will determine where you belong. Now, with this trap card here, a lot of people in the dark collective know that majority of those in the light collective, us, are ready to ascend, if not the 4D, then the 5D, ready to make positive changes within the world. So they're going to do everything that they can to cause the light collective to break apart, to keep them trapped and subdued. So as I was saying before, this is either through an energy of manipulation, mind control. I didn't even say mind control, but all right, spirit. Spirit is to tell me like there is going to be some type of mind control, and it's going to be very tricky to pick up. So be mindful of like energies that you're watching, especially on TV and on the internet. But yeah, they're going to be doing things that are going to keep either the collective low vibrational, sad, hopeless, or they're going to try to entice a lot of us that work with the power of good and light and come join the dark, kind of giving this energy of, there's no point of working with the light and such. If you want better and faster experiences or outcomes, then join, the dark side. I feel for some of you, like I'm looking at this card, I feel for some of you in the collective right now, you do have an ancestor that is in the dark side, and they are regretting the choices that they have made. So they must serve their time in the dark side. So they are also giving you a warning of not to do certain things. For some of you, I feel in the collective, you are being sort of enticed or be given certain thoughts to kind of like quit or just stop what you're doing or go and join that energy that has been antagonizing you to join. like, ooh, something told me like for some of you, you feel like you need to be protected and join a gang. But you have an ancestor here that's like, I did that. You don't want to do that because there are certain things that I am suffering, not only in the afterlife, but also for the living as well. So heed my warning. Do not join that gang or do not do this bad thing, even though times seem desperate and you feel that God is not watching you. They are, everything is watching you. So make decisions wisely. You know, I have witnessed the destruction and I do not want this cycle to repeat for you again. So heed this warning very, very strongly. Don't allow yourself to be dragged into the same predicament that your ancestors don't want you to be in. They want you to elevate and to grow and to heal the bloodline. Now, next with libation, I have the Five of Cups here. I kind of feel for some of you, kind of like what I was just mentioning before, you feel that your prayers are not being answered, that your pleas are not being heard even though you're still remaining hopeful and faithful, you feel like it's not enough. But Spirit is saying it is enough and to continue to do so. You may not be seeing the results right now. Instead, you may be seeing all of the destruction and dissatisfaction at the moment. However, with these two cups, Spirit is letting you know, no, I have something better for you, something that's more pure, powerful, energy that I know you're going to be able to handle and deal with. Just hold on a little bit longer. Continue to believe, continue to trust. And for some of you, as I was saying before, this will be a good time to connect to a saint or a deity. For me, I'm an ominist, so I don't really kind of like stay focused on just like one energy. I do kind of tend to focus on other like divine energies. Like for me, when I'm doing like my Christian prayers, I will have like the Hindu mantras. Like I'll be saying a prayer about Jesus and then I will have a Hanuman mantra playing in the background. So you are okay. It is okay to incorporate other powerful energies, saints and deities into your life as long as they are serving the energy of God and of light, then you are not going to be punished for it. But I'm just going to say that's my strong energy and belief in that. But do what makes you feel right. Do what makes you feel that you are called to do, as long as it remains in the light and connection of God. I am going to pull an extra card on this Five of Cups, though. Oh, very beautiful. Yeah, for the Five of Cups, I have the Ace of Cups here. Something bigger, stronger, more healing, and better is coming for you. You are going to receive like a divine healing, renewal. For some of you, an eternal or spiritual message from the divine to continue to move forward. That all will work out in your favor and that you will be growing and ascending. Trust the process, even though it is not looking like the process is trusting you right now, or you're not trusting the process. It's still going to work out. Just yeah, like what's yeah, what's that meme that I sometimes see? It's like, yeah, I'm trusting the process, but can the process trust me? Well, it's a give and take. You trust the process, and the process will trust you. You will meet each other halfway. And then last, with the fright, disturbance, curse, conflict, and justice card, I have the Nine of Wands along with the Tower. So this is kind of like what I was getting excited about earlier because I was just thinking about looking at all these cards and I was like, this is kind of giving Tower energy. And it just so happens to be here. So um, I kind of see with the Justice card going well with this Tower because again, there is and then the Judgment card here. There is going to be a recalculation and a rebalancing of the world where it's going to require some type of dramatic destruction happening to society. Now, how that's going to look, it depends. I don't really see it as war. If some of you are worried about that, I'm not picking up war, but it's definitely going to be some type of um, destruction of something going on here. And then with the Nine of Wands, this is kind of like the energy I feel the collective is in. It is like they're on their last leg, but they have enough like grit, resilience, and willpower to overcome anything that the Dark Collective tries to send. Because the Dark Collective is on verge of dealing with this tower, and you have to fend off whatever last attacks they're trying to use in the collective to trap them in the tower. Oh yeah, we have the trap card here. So yeah, it's like they're going to try to trap as many people as they can within this circumstance. So continue to be in this Nine of Wands energy. Yes, you are like your patience has been done 100,000 times over. Like you have said, I quit 11 times, and yet you are still standing strong. You have not been defeated yet. And there is a reason for that. That's why your divine team are saying that you are ready for this ascension. You're ready to ascend to the 4D or the 5D because you have not given up yet. You have not allowed yourself to get knocked down and stay down. It's kind of like reminding me of this Cardi B song. Like, I get knocked down 9 times, but I get up at 10. You might want to listen to that song. It's kind of encouraging if you're into that music. I mean, definitely she helps me when I'm feeling like definitely knocked down. I'm like, nope, I got to get back up again. The spirit and your divine team know you're not going to take things sitting down. You're going to get up and you're going to continue to fight until like your last breath. But they will not let that happen to you. I'm kind of going to pull one more card. I do want to see the outcome of this whole situation for the spring. You're not going to allow the Dark Collective to drag you into this tower. Oh, wow. And then here we go again. Justice again. There is a recalibration and rebalancing of these energies in the world. This justice is going to bring upon the tower. Energies are going to be measured. They are going to be judged. They are going to be looked down upon. And if you have not been living life accordingly, you are going to be sent to this tower and deal with the destruction that comes along with it. For a lot of you, I also feel by the end of spring, you are going to be escaping this tower right before the nick of time. Like you're going to be able to escape this destruction that is about to happen. But yeah, overall energy though, for the collective, you are going to be avoiding this tower energy. You are going to be facing judgment and get past through that. And I do see, like, especially with this magician card here, like you're going to be able to be even more stronger and wiser and a better version of yourself after your ascension. Because you have been putting in the work. And maybe for some of you that feel like you have not put enough work or don't even know when to start, you're still going to be putting in some type of effort. The efforts of just, still having your faith and your trust and belief in God and the divine higher beings, that's already going to be enough. Have faith, like, what's the saying? If you have faith, as big as a mustard seed, that's going to be enough. It's going to be enough to carry you over and avoid this energy of the tower. All right. With that said, let's wrap up this reading with some final messages from the Crow. And we see what the Crow has to say about this spring equinox energy. Yeah, this is quite dynamic. Conclusions, ascensions. downfalls, judgments happening. Yeah, or at least the beginning of those energies. All right, let me talk about this card first. I was given a straight up message. So we have the voice. For a lot of you, I'm being told that your voice and your words have power. They have healing. They have encouragement. For some of you, you could be like some type of speaker for somewhere, or you're being asked to speak out because there is some type of chaotic energy going on, and someone believes that your voice is the voice of reason or the voice of power to kind of calm and also put certain energies in place. For a lot of you with this voice card here, kind of what I was speaking earlier, you're going to be receiving some type of visions or messages, and you're going to be told to speak out on it. Now, it doesn't matter how many people are going to hear or if you're going to be ridiculed, you must put this message out. Because if you're able to at least get one person to listen, that is enough. It's already enough that you're speaking out on what you have seen or have witnessed or heard within the subconscious. So use your voice, but make sure to also use it wisely. Don't kind of bring on this energy of impending doom. Like I was saying, like especially with this judgment card and the tower, it doesn't feel like biblical rapture, but it's definitely going to be a powerful change that is happening in the world. So make sure to kind of like measure your words carefully. And then last I have is the wood. For the wood here, it is important that you remain grounded in your faith and in your trust and in your power. Also with the wood card here, Spirit is letting you know that during this springtime or autumn time, if you are in the southern hemisphere, to continue, not maybe, yeah, for some of you who have been doing this, continue or start burning some type of incense, sage, Palo Santos, dragon's blood. For some of you, to work with certain herbs that are also going to heal your throat, your third eye, and your crown chakra. For some of you, you're going to be guided to certain herbs and incense or certain, like, what's it called, resins to burn to kind of help connect to your deity or to your saint. Like I also feel like with this wood card here, a lot of you are definitely going to start burning more frankincense and myrrh. You know, especially like we're also going to be coming across Good Friday and Resurrection Sunday. So you might want to get a hand of that. Give me a second. But yeah, going back to the herbs, a lot of you, you're being told, and this is a great time for during spring to at least start growing certain herbs that are going to be healing or helping you connect to your higher self, to your divine energies, or to certain deities or saints. So definitely do your research on if there's a certain deity or saint that you're interested in, and even archangels as well. Know what they like and burn that for them. They will definitely appreciate it, and they will know like you are listening and understanding their connection, and they will strengthen the connections between the both of you. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more insights and messages. I would definitely appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new and current viewers and subscribers for coming back to my channel to hear my messages. I hope that my reading has given you the insight, clarity, and information that you need on your spiritual journey. And if you feel that this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on this channel. There's definitely a message there for you. So my collective, we're definitely jumping out of the frying pan and into the oven. If that's if that is the saying. Is it the saying? Yeah, it's like out of the frying pan and into the heat or something. Anyway, we're jumping from intense energy and going into a more intense energy, but it is going to bring a very large rebalancing and rescaling of society, as I would say. Do not have fear of these changes that are about to happen. You have your ancestors and your divine team to guide you through these times so that you are not left trapped in the tower with the dark collective. That you will make sure that you're going to grow and ascend to where you need to be. Again, your spiritual armor and protection are being enhanced during this time. And you're also being told to continue to strengthen the trust and faith of your divine team and of God, because judgment is coming. And they know that you are ready to ascend and be judged. Like they know that you're ready to be judged and know that you will do good and ascend. And then for some of you, you're also still given extra time to make things right and to correct your energies so that when the judgment happens or this tower happens, you are either ascending into the 5D or you are at least avoiding this tower energy. But no matter what, guys, you are ready for whatever is to come. You will be victorious. And with that said, stay safe and have a good day.